Okay, so now what we are starting, we have completed Active Directory server management, right? Creating DC, creating ADC, like that. Okay. Backup and recovery, I have completed it. Now managing user desktop and this implementing remote service, remote access service, all we will do it. Okay. So let's try use managing user desktop services. Okay, it's not desktop services, you can say managing Active Directory user applications, not desktop services. Managing user desktop and services applications. Okay. So this is desktop and application. Okay, is already there. Okay. User application and desktops. Okay. So in this we will work. Okay, what is remote desktop service? Okay, we'll see what is the requirement. We'll see what is Active Directory folder redirection. See, folder redirection and user home folder is related to your user profile, roaming profile something, but it is related to that one, but it's not same like that one. Okay. Now we'll see some automatic scripts. Okay. And then see Active Directory user profile management. So we'll see everything one by one. Now what is saying that what is remote desktop service? Is saying that remote desktop service is known as RDS, remote desktop service. It allow users to access centralized applications and workstation, right? Right, in the data center, right? Remotely means if I want to access any server, any data, I can access remotely when I have remote desktop service installed on the server or enable on the server. So Microsoft remote desktop service is a new ex extended, or you can say expanded and renamed of Microsoft Terminal Service. So earlier it was Microsoft Terminal Server, okay, but now it is Microsoft Windows Remote Desktop Service. Okay. So now we are working on Windows Remote Application Management one by one. See, and how what is this remote application management? Let me run MS Paint. Okay. Now see the application management, remote application management. Suppose I have one server here, right? And this server is connected with the client computers. They have many clients. These are clients. Server is connected with switch and they are connected here. So this is your domain controller. Okay. Now what is, see, in the organization, it's not that only client is connected to server and they are working, because clients when they log into the computer they work on MS Office, right? Example, MS Office, you know MS Office? MS Office, there are some kind of project management software, there are many software, right? Now, so maybe in your country if you have, sorry country I'm saying, when you in your company if you have 100 users, example, then you have to buy MS Office from Microsoft with 100 user license, right? So that 100 user license, you have to pay for that one. But what Microsoft server has beneficial feature, you can say, that install MS Office here, okay, and deploy that MS Office to the client computers through URL website. Have you worked on Google Doc? You know Google Doc? If I don't have MS Office, I go to Google Doc, I have MS Office, right? So same like Microsoft has given this document URL, you can say, or application URL. So whatever application I need, I'll open the URL and the application is installed on the server and I'll get that application on my system. Understood? And now install just one license. See, you have saved multiple license, and it is not that okay you can only share with 100 users, you can share with multiple users. No, it's unlimited. So that setup what we are going to configure with this, which is known as Windows Remote Application Management. Okay. So we'll come here. So for this we need one server with Active Directory, and we need one client. Okay, so we'll come here first in the Active Directory and we'll verify that do this client is added to this domain. Okay, tell me how I will verify do this window client is my domain client. How I will verify? How I will verify that do this client is domain client, do this computer is my client? How I will find out? Tell me. Okay. Don't stop. Computers. So you can see here that client is not. Okay. Now tell me how I am going to add it. Tell me I am on this client. I am. Okay. Now tell me how I am going to add it. Speak fast. Oh, speak fast. Okay. You say login with administrator. Okay. Click on other user, login with administrator. The first command is network, right? So better you run NSLOOKUP, everything will come out. If you are getting this, means everything is correct. IP is correct, you are pinging and everything. But you don't do it. You put ping in the first process. It's not that you don't put IP address and you are running NSLOOKUP. Okay. I am running directly this because I have already configured the machine. Okay. Second step. Right click on computer, properties. Okay. Here, do I need to click more in this place? because this machine was already a member of IIST. So in more, see, IIST is already written. If it is not here, see here, if it is not IIST.com, then you go more and put IIST. But if you see IIST is already here, so you just come here and type IIST and enter. And here the username IT1, IT2, whatever you have in your Active Directory, press enter and OK. Okay, restart. Okay, till here now we are on server now. So what we are going to do, we are going to install remote application management tool. Okay, so we'll open server manager, click add roles and features. Next, see, remote desktop service installation. So it's related to remote desktop management. Okay, so click on remote desktop service installation. Now here we have three options. Let me explain you one by one. If I am selecting the standard deployment, it's saying that the standard deployment allow you to deploy remote desktop service across multiple servers. Okay, okay. Let's find out another option. A quick start allow you to deploy remote desktop services on one server and create a collection of collections and publish remote app program. But what is our is remote desktop service or program, remote application? What is our need? Our need is remote desktop service. Okay, but in desktop service what is our need? Application. So application comes under program. Okay, so and this is also same, not same, but it's different. A multi-point service deployment allow you to easily create stations for multiple users using inexpensive USB hub, or this is a different option, but only we select to this according to this lab. Okay, but if you select this one, so this is related to desktop deployment. Okay, but we are not going to for desktop deployment, we are going to work on remote application deployment. So we'll select this one, click next. Now it is, are you going to deploy in the virtual machine or are you going to make a session based, means URL? URL, because we are not going to deploy in virtual machine, physical machine, but we'll do virtual machine also later, not now. Next. Now see, there are server pool. Server pool means maybe one organization have many servers, like one server, two server, three server, four servers, like this, right? Now what you can do, you have option that you should add this all server in one place and you can give this name. You can, yes, server pool. Okay, you can add all. So if you want to install anything in this server 1, okay, or maybe here in server 2, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to install anything, you just come here to one server and and you can install it from here. See, let me show you again. Come here, server manager, come here. See, okay, it's not okay. After this wizard I'll show you. Okay, so in server manager you will have the list of all the servers. So okay, I want to install on Yaoundé DC1, Yaoundé DC2. So you select and click here, so it will come this side where you want to install. Okay, then click next. So it's installing. See, the quick start, we'll install remote desktop connection and everything. Now it's saying that the following role service will be installed on this server, on the which server? Yaoundé dc1ist.com. What is remote desktop connection broker, remote desktop web access, session host? Okay, all is related to connection. Okay, now it's saying that the server will restart once the rule will be installed on this system. Okay, now click here. See this, if sometime you will see no option is coming, next and something, so you have to click here, then this option will come. Okay, then click on deploy. Okay, so meanwhile, what I forget one thing, meanwhile what we are going to do, we are going to install MS Office, because we don't have MS Office here, right? We need MS Office. So I have MS Office here in my server, in my local, this in host computer. MS Office, personal OS, MS Office. So let me extract it. Installation is going on. Meanwhile, I am going to copy MS Office. See, this is my MS Office. I'll right click, copy, and I will come in my server and I will paste it here. Paste it. Okay, so paste is working now. Let's come here. I'll show you virtual machine deployment. Yes, maybe suppose in server, right, I have virtual machines, right, and you want to work in server virtual machine and you are in US. So I'll give you URL, you open that URL, you will have that virtual machine. Open, you will have machine. Are you understanding? And now you work, everything, you are working there virtually, but you are working here in server. Okay. But this is not part of MCSA, it's part of MCSE. But according to time, I'll see what I can do. Now wait. Okay, so now what I did, I copied here. You can see I copied MS Office. Okay, so I'm just installing the service. After the service installation, we'll. Okay, let me add some RAM also. I think it's 2 GB. Let me run 4 GB. Okay. So after installation, or I'll install MS Office. Or it's not that you also do like this. After installation, you install MS Office. What I'm saying, I forget to install MS Office and I run the setup. So let me complete this remote installation and then I will install the MS Office setup. Because our agenda is this one, that we are going to install MS Office on server. And that's from here you deploy the MS Office on these all machines. So today we are working on remote desktop application management. Next time we'll work on virtual machine deployment. Okay. So in that condition and in this condition also, the condition what we are working, these all machines is not required to be added as a client. Any machine who is connected to server, he can open. If you want to access Google, do you need to be a Google client? Because not you are not accessing Google database, you are accessing the website. So for this also you don't need to be a client. You just need URL, username and password, that's it. Okay, so after reboot, login. Okay, so now we have logged in here. Now see, automatically that setup will, automatically that remote setup will start again because it's not completed 100%. So don't worry, don't close this server manager, just wait. After once you reboot and after login, just wait for few seconds. See, remote desktop license mode is not configured, no problem, because it will work for 120 days because it's a free. Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, so this is just a warning message. It's not say, don't think that this is error. Okay, and what here is saying, here we are getting what I told you, that it's not 100% completed, right? So automatic is started. Now what I am going to do, meanwhile what we are going to do, we are going to install that MS Office. Okay, install now. Let's install everything. Okay. See what we are doing. See, this is remote desktop service, that is important. Then we are installing session collection. Session collection is what? I can know that which user is connected and which user is not connected. And if some user is connected, I can disconnect it. Okay, that's why. And remote application, for remote application I want. Okay. So every services must be you can see here succeeded like this. Okay, so it has completed, right? And see here what we are getting here. HTTPS colon colon yaoundé dc1.ist.com rd means remote desktop web. What you have to do? No, you have to write somewhere. Write down what I am saying. Write down. Write down this URL. HTTPS yaoundé dc1.ist.com. Okay, it has completed. Is it okay? Should I close it? ist.com/rdweb. Is it okay? Okay, click close. And then we are waiting for this installation. Okay, it's close, means the MS Office is installed. So let's verify that do MS Office is installed on this machine or not. Right click, new, refresh, new. Okay, see, MS Office is installed here, right? So open Word. Let's open the Word file and see that the Word file is working fine. Okay. Do not ask me for any changes. Okay, fine. Now come to your server manager. Then what you have to do, click on tools, and then if you will come down, right, remote desktop service, and in just click on remote desktop service. Okay, here's okay. Okay, so click on tools, come here to remote desktop service and remote desktop license diagonazer. Okay, so it's same thing, it's saying that see the license are not available for this remote desktop session, but don't worry about this, don't think that it is error, because we have 120 days, okay, free. Then click on wait. Okay, so close this one. Okay, this is required when you have license. Okay, so close this one because we don't have license. We'll open server manager, and in server manager, in this side, left side, can you see here remote desktop service? Okay, so click on this remote desktop service, and when you will click on this remote desktop service, you will see quick session collection. Okay, click on this, and now you will get this wizard. So here you have to work on management. Okay, now see, first thing, click on this task. Okay, and click on publish remote app programs. Now is retrieving all program and application which is installed on this server. So see, we have calculator, we have anything whatever you want to give to that. Okay, active directory, if I want to give someone to manage active directory remotely, no problem, give active directory. Okay, MS Office, this whatever related to MS Office, if you want to give, you can give everything to him. Okay, whatever, and then click next. No, is it add? Okay, no, it's okay. Now click next, and then it will show you all these applications what you are going to deploy uh, on web. Okay, click on publish. The application have to be installed on server. Of course, so if you do not have application, how you are going to deploy? Hmm? Okay, everything is published now. Click close. Now if you'll come here to this page, you can see everything here, right? Now what you have to do, right click on the application, edit properties, and if you'll come here to user assignment. Okay, now see, remote app program can be limited, so that only selected user and group can see the icon when they will access the remote desktop through web access. So do you want this, that only a specified user, see this, for a user account to have access a remote app program, the user account must have access of both remote app program and the collection publisher. Okay, now you're saying that select specify the user and the group who should see this program. So all user and group that have access of this collection, or only a specified user. Okay, so this is not recommended, but I'm just showing you, maybe you want to give this application to this user, this application to this user, like that. Okay, so any program, any application, if you want to give to a specific user, you just right click and go to properties and specify it. Okay, now we have added it. Just what we have to do, we have to refresh it, right? After refreshing, no need to do worry about anything. Just come here, log in with any user, whether it is administrator or IT, one doesn't matter. Log in, because I told you that the machine is not required that it must be a client, because it's a web access. So for web access, you open the, this Internet Explorer is not allowed. Okay. Okay, no problem. Let me log off and log in with IT1 user. IT1. Okay, so now we came here and we'll open Internet Explorer. Let me log in with administrator and install Adobe this one, Chrome, because this Internet Explorer is not working. I don't know why. Add minis. Right. Now I forget the password. Okay, can you tell me what was the URL? The URL name, you can close this. So the URL was https yaoundedc1.ist.com slash rdweb, like this, right? Okay. So when you access Gmail or Yahoo or something, right? How do you access? www something like that, right? Okay. So open your server manager. Click on tools. Come here to DNS. Okay. Come here to forward lookup zone IIHT, and here what? Right click, new alias. Yes, www. So it is www.ist.com. Click here, then click on browse Yaoundé DC1 forward IST, and then come down Yaoundé DC1. Okay, and then refresh it. Fine. Close. Now come on this. See, Google Chrome is installed. So I will write https www dot iiht.com/rdweb, right? Is it like this? rdweb. Enter. Is it error? No, it's not error. Click on advance. Proceed with this. Okay. Now asking for username and password. So I'll write here IIHT slash IT1. Why administrator? Because I gave to all users. User will access. Okay. Then IIHT. Okay. Domain. See, it's written here. Domain and username. And then IIHT, and then click on sign in. Put password and sign in. See. What happened? Okay. Now see. All the application what you have given, it is here. And maybe suppose I want to access MS Office, no problem, open it. So this is downloaded here. Now you have to click here. Do not ask. See, WinWord. Okay, connect it. Now is asking for credential, right? So I have to write here IIHT slash IT1. Okay, and then click OK. Tell me, tell me. So you see. Okay, click OK. See, MS Office, you got it. Okay, now close it. Now maybe this is my new file of RD web access. Okay, I am IT1 user. Okay, now I want to save it, right? So if you'll click on save, okay, it's asking for document, right? Okay, so you can come here and you can keep to C drive. See this, C on window 1. And who is window 1? IT1. I keep here. RD web. Click save. And then click minimize it. Don't close it. Minimize this one. But are you able to open this? No, because MS Office is not installed on your machine, right? But maybe close this one. Maybe I closed it. Its file is saved. I closed it, right? Now again, if I open my MS I want to open my existing file which is here in my system. Open it. Open your MS Office, and then I will come here to file, open, or you can see here your file is here. So it will be saved to your local machine, not to server, right? If you want to keep in server, so server, if administrator has given you shared drive, then you can save it. Okay, so any question? No question. Okay, so this is how to deploy application remotely. Okay, now see, you have saved multiple license to your boss. Boss is your happy, right? So he is happy and he will say that okay, you have saved lots of money for the company. So close it now. Okay. So this is all about your remote desktop application deployment.